Good evening, everybody. In this video here, I'm going to show you how to replace the line spool feeder on your weed trimmer. You know, in case it gets worn out, broken, or whatever. This is the one where you, it's called the tap and feed. You know, you bounce it on the ground. That little button there goes in and advances the line as it gets shorter. Okay, for this one here, I'm going to show you how to do it on the my Black Max 2-cycle 18-inch straight shaft weed eater. It's very simple. It's not very hard to do. And here in a second, I'll show you how it's done. Okay, the first step in doing this, you see this little ring over here? You want to spin that ring. Depending on where you are, you find that little hole right there. What you're going to do with that, you're either going to take an Allen wrench, or you're going to take a screwdriver, you're going to put it in that hole to hold the head steady. And then you're going to twist this off to the right. This is righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. And keep spinning it. You can take this out and just hold that if you want. Keep spinning it until it comes off. That's all you do. It's going to expose this stud here, this threaded stud, which your new one is going to fit onto. And I'll show you that here in just a second. All right, laid out on the table before me is the replacement one. Now this one here is going to be a universal one. It comes with the base over here. It comes with the cover that sandwiches the spool right here that your string is actually fed to, okay? This will sandwich this and that together, okay? This one here happens to be a Weed Warrior universal trimmer head, easy loader bump feed trimmer head. Now I got this at Walmart. It was only $18.88. The original one they didn't have at Walmart, but the original one is like $33. Personally, I find this a lot more, it's made a lot more stronger and heavier than the original. Now over here on the back side of it, it gives you a list of all the gasoline powered ones that this particular trimmer head is going to work with. And over here on this side, it shows you all the battery operated ones that this trimmer head will work with as well. Also in this kit, you know, you got a new spring, you got a washer that you're going to use, and you got this spacer. The spacer is only to be used is once you get it all assembled together. If you got any play, up and down motion play, you got to take it apart again and you got to add this piece. Okay, on his Black Max, I didn't have nothing to worry about. You get all these different size adapters that you're going to use depending on which instructions you follow here for your particular weed trimmer. Now here are the instructions. These are the different methods as far as what you're going to use. Now for us, we're going to be using this method down here because it's got the same exact threaded stud and shaft head here for your weed trimmer as my Black Max. Now the first thing you got to do is you got to figure out which of these here, these so-called nuts as they call them, work. And for the Max, it's going to be this one here. It's a number 1, okay? And you're also going to use this washer. But what you would normally do is you would take whatever one of these you got and you would test it first to see which one actually, you know, fits. Okay, in this case here, it's going to spin to the left. See, this one here fits perfectly. All right, so I'm going to show you how this thing now goes together and how you attach it to your machine. You're going to need You're gonna need this piece. Okay, you're gonna need to take your new spring, and you're gonna need to put your spring in here like this. Push it in there until it locks in. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Put it in there. Then you're gonna take this, okay, with the threads facing inward. You're gonna put it down in this little hole here. Just line it up, and just like that. Okay. And then you're gonna take your string feeder right here, and you're gonna take this as well, and you're gonna put them together like this. You just carry them on over to your weed eater over here. All right, now that you got your parts in front of you, you're gonna want to take your base that you put your new spring in your what they call it a nut. Okay, remember this goes in that hole just like this, with the threads facing to the back. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on. You're gonna line it up on your shaft. Hold that collar right there. Get it lined up. Okay, if you're able to, and start to thread it on. All right, just like that. Thread it on. Okay. When it gets halfway tight, okay, what I would do is you would take your screwdriver or your Allen wrench, find that little hole again, right here, put it in there like that, hold this, and tighten it up good and tight. Just keep tightening it until it can't tighten no more. That's all you do. Okay? Then you're going to want to take, I already screwed it up, but that's okay, so we can fix it. Take this back off. All right, I forgot one step. This washer, you got to put this washer on. Put the washer on and start it over. Do it again. Okay, as long as your pieces don't fall apart on you like they're doing to me. It's all right, just take your time. Get it all set back up in there. All right, and put it on that stud there, and carefully try to get it threaded back on. I'm having a hard time with it now. Wow. All right. Spread it back on, like so. Find that hole again. Put your Allen wrench in there and tighten it up. All right, just like that. And when you're done, you take this piece that the string is actually going to wrap around later, stick it inside this right here. Okay, just like that. All right, and then you're going to stick it in here and onto that spring. Now these two little flanges here, they're going to snap in here, and that's what's going to hold it together. So just go like this, line it up. Okay. And once you get it lined up, push it. And there you go. It's all on there. Right, the next part of this has been a little bit of a challenge. You got to take these arrows here, and you got to line it up with this, and then there's a hole in here. And what you do is feed your string through until it comes out the other side. If you already have one of these, you already know what to do with it. Pull the string through, pull it out till it's nice and even, and once it's even, then you just push this little knob in here and you spin it, and it'll all wind up inside. Now with this weed trimmer that I bought, the replacement head there, it doesn't come with any string, so you'll have to buy your own. I happen to use my original one from the original spool because I had just put it in there when it broke. So that's about it. When you're done, you should have a working weed trimmer again. I hope this helps somebody. Thank you.